Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Thomas Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing how NordVPN got so big that it pretty much killed the competition. So guys, in this video we're going to be taking a look at that. If you're interested in buying Nord after watching this video, I'll be putting a link in the description down below. It should be able to give you a couple free months if you're interested. Right now it's actually the #1 rated VPN. Feel free to check out the reviews or some of my other videos lately. And let's get back to the topic at hand to discuss the topic of the video. So guys, if you don't believe me, let me show you here on Google Trends. So we're going to go to Google Trends right here. We're going to type in NordVPN. All right. So we're going to type that in. And now what we're going to do, who the hell is Derek Jeter? Get that off of this thing. All right, NordVPN. All right, so here's the current traffic. Check this out. Look, let's go to 2004 to present. Look at this right here. You can see a huge uptick here. Look, today it's at 71. During the pandemic or a little bit after, it reached like its peak popularity. But look how small it used to be. 2015, nowhere. Now watch this. We're gonna look up PIA VPN. Why am I looking up PIA? This is one of the biggest VPNs back in the day, probably the biggest one. So, and most people I think look it up by that definition. So it's the one with the biggest search engine results. Look at this, guys. Private internet access used to be bigger than NordVPN by a good margin, around 3 times as bigger if you look at the traffic right here. Look at that, guys. Isn't that crazy? But now look at the difference. Holy shit. Let's look up another one. CyberGhost, another huge VPN provider that used to be big back in the day. Look at this. It was bigger than private internet access and Nord, kind of like combined. Now look at it. Oh, it's actually smaller than, actually they're owned by the same people right now, but yeah, look at that. Even combined, they're only a 1/6 of the size of NordVPN. Let's look at something like Windscribe, another VPN that used to be pretty big. Isn't talked about as much lately, probably because they can their affiliate program and the community is like, fuck you to everybody else. Yeah. But let's look at the example there. So back in the day, even Windscribe was like a little bit bigger than Nord, or at least similar. As you can see right here, 2016, they're all kind of the same. And this is one of my tier lists and stuff like that. I was making a lot of videos. Things are very interesting to compare the VPNs because in some ways they were very competitive with one another. But now, as you can see here, even Windscribe is only a 1/6 of the size of NordVPN, so much, much smaller. Let's look up something like TorGuard, another VPN I've talked about on the channel a lot. You can see TorGuard was actually second only to CyberGhost back in the day. It was huge back in the day. Like, look at that. It was bigger than all of these actually. 2013 actually. But now look, it's actually smaller than all of these. So yeah, by a factor of like 40 to search results. So pretty crazy. So guys, we've kind of established how popular it has gotten, but why exactly has it gotten so popular? What has Nord done to become so popular? Well, I have a couple different theories in this video. The first theory I'm going to be talking about is affiliate marketing and kind of sponsorships and influencers and things like that. Now, in my opinion, NordVPN is actually one of the smartest companies when it comes to affiliate marketing and also sponsorship deals. Now, there's a couple companies out there that I like that I was like, I bought this product, I like it, why don't I make a video about it, be affiliate? Turns out they don't even have an affiliate program. Lovesac, for example, is a furniture company. They don't even have an affiliate program. So I like their product, I want to recommend it to people, maybe make them some money, but it doesn't even exist as an affiliate program. So I think NordVPN, one thing it did really smartly, is kind of figured out how affiliate programs and influencers can be very influential to the success of a business. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean they corrupted everything or anything like that, like people say. It just means they took advantage of being able to kind of spread very fast online with smart affiliate marketing and sponsorships. Another thing about Nord is the affiliate program that I specifically like. They always pay on time. They always respond to emails. They're very responsive. Some other affiliate programs I've had out there, like VPN, they just closed the company and stopped responding to my emails. The company's dead now. So yeah, not having a good affiliate program, not having a good business is not a good thing. Having a good affiliate program, paying out people on time, everything like that is good for you and good for me since I recommend these products as well. Some other affiliate programs out there, I won't name this specifically because I still am an affiliate for them. They'll just pay me really slowly, pay me, they'll skip a month or two just because, I don't know, maybe they don't have as much money on hand or something like that. It's just annoying, and it's like, how are these people messing up their affiliate programs? I'm not sure why. Nord just does it better, and I think this is why people are more loyal to them, because they reward people that recommend their product and it's like a win-win for people recommending the product and people using the product as well. So I think that's why their affiliate program is good. Something like Winscribe had a really good affiliate program for a long time, and then they just decided, fuck you to all the people who had promoted them over the years, and just closed it down. So, and like I said, if you look at the thing here, it's not like it did them any favors necessarily. If you look back here, whereas NordVPN has had an affiliate program the whole time, and look how big it has gotten, there you go. I mean, if you look at this point in time, the scale, let's say the point of comparison, Winscribe was bigger back then in comparison to the other ones than it is now. But outside of that, I also think the sponsorships have really helped NordVPN. They really kind of stormed up front. They took over like all of YouTube. This is not an easy thing to do, and I think it really did make them popular. If you look up NordVPN now on Google, for example, if you just look up VPN, not even NordVPN, NordVPN is the very first search result. That's how popular it has gotten. And that's no small feat. There's like 50 other VPNs that want to do the same thing. So I think affiliate marketing, being really honest and good to its affiliate partners, not closing down arbitrarily, and having a very good influencer sponsorship kind of scene, pushing for those, has really made it quite popular and successful. I don't really think any other VPN has done it in the same effect, except for maybe something like Surfshark, but they're also kind of owned by the same company as NordVPN. Now, that's not to say other VPNs like something like Mulvad don't do ads. Instead, they're paying all their money to put random ads in these random places. I just don't think this is as good of a strategy. It's not targeting specific people who are online. Boomers can walk past this, just read it and not know even what a VPN is. It just kind of goes to show you that not all VPNs market the same way. They don't have the same level of effectiveness, and it's definitely something to think about how Nord specifically might get some hate for its affiliate marketing or sponsorship campaigns. However, it can't be denied that they are the biggest VPN company, and other VPN companies, the way they've marketed hasn't been as successful. Another thing I think has worked in Nord's favor is that they're actually pretty self-funded and stuff like that. Now, they did end up taking on funding around 2 years ago. It raised $100 million in Lithuania. These are the guys who kind of run the company. But this was the first time that they'd actually raised money. They were self-funded up until then. And that's pretty crazy to think about. It means they were kind of able to sustain their growth and stuff like that without taking on too many outside investors. And that was like really the first time they did it. So I think the people at NordVPN are pretty smart business people, which has definitely contributed to its growth. Another strong thing about NordVPN is I think they kind of captured what people want from a VPN. A lot of people say, hey, something like Mulvad is the best way to do it. We want a VPN that doesn't collect anything, uses account sign up, anonymous, whatever. But I think a lot of those things can be useful for some people, but I think NordVPN has found what works for best for most people, and I think that's the application. It's just very easy to use. You can see here, very good interface, shows the connection times, different tabs, visual layouts. They kind of pioneered this visual layout model back in the day, really the first VPN that was doing it, I think. You have threat protection, stuff like that, mesh networking features built inside. Lots of integrated tutorials when you launch the application. It's just very easy to use, and it kind of does everything. It works for streaming compatibility. They have an Apple TV application. They have proxy extensions, various extensions on every application. They just kind of like shotgun approach everything to a certain approach where they have like most everything you would want. Some other VPNs have serious cons and downsides. So like Mulvad doesn't work as good with streaming compatibility, like really at all. They don't put any focus there. But NordVPN's kind of smartly kind of focused a little bit on everything, and slowly over time it's kind of become where it used to maybe be jack of all trades, master of none. Now it's like jack of all trades, master of all trades in some aspects. So that's definitely kind of the approach I think they've taken, and I think it's kind of paid off. Unlike other VPNs, they specifically focus on one thing and try to do that the best. That's admirable to an extent. Something like iVPN, they don't do any marketing whatsoever, and they kind of like to virtue signal about that. But look at the size of the company. Is it really being successful for them? Do they want to be the most big product? Probably not. But at the end of the day, if you want to be the biggest product, you have to do certain things. And if you look at the size between Nord and something like iVPN, look at the size difference. That's pretty big. So yeah. Lastly, we could talk about A couple other things I think Nord has done well is it's kind of continued to evolve and progress the product offerings. I think there's a lot of VPNs have kind of suffered with that. Something like Movet or iVPN, for example, they really only focus on that core VPN model. But at a certain extent, once you have WireGuard and a basic kind of kill switches and stuff like that, there's really not much more to a VPN. But how do you expand the business? Well, you have other side businesses, something like eSIM SAILI support. They just launched that. Travel eSIM provider, cloud storage, password manager, malware protection features, cyber protection features, something like Surfshark as well, owned by a similar company or owned by the kind of same holding company. They've built Incogni, one of the best data broker removal tools. And, that's also probably giving them some money as well. If you look at Surfshark, look at all these different things they have. They have their own antivirus built into the VPN, as well as Incogni. And you can even buy Incogni as an add-on with NordVPN. So it's kind of integrated in there too. So it's not like NordVPN is just kind of rested on its laurels like a lot of VPNs have. In fact, a lot of VPNs on my tier list today haven't really been doing too much, unfortunately. A lot of VPNs, something like Torguard, I think it was spent a lot of development on private cloud and some of these other kind of router integration softwares, but I don't really know if it panned out too well. It seems very complicated for a lot of people, for power users. It is still a good VPN, but it hasn't really been doing as much in my opinion. Other VPNs, like something like private internet access, hasn't really done too much. It's kind of buggy for me. Some of these C tier VPNs, B tier VPNs, honestly, they barely have any updates anymore. And I think that's the big difference between Nord and some of these other VPNs. They have the money, they have the resources to build new things and kind of keep growing the business, and that's just going to be only more successful to them in the long run. All right, guys, I hope that explained to you how NordVPN kind of took over the VPN world. I think a combination of excellent affiliate relationships, influencer marketing helped them get popular. They helped sustain their growth by having really good product development, updates, expanding the product offering. They've also managed to do a couple other things like making the product very easy to use and accessible for pretty much anyone. Not only that, but the business owners themselves were able to kind of self-fund for a long time and then take in investments when they're ready and raise a ton of money. All right, guys, thanks for checking out this one. I'll see you in the next video very soon.